Hi guys, those were all the books that I read in 2014. I ended up reading 31 books and my Goodreads reading challenge was 30, so beat that by 1. But yeah, I set that goal of 30 because I originally had only 30 books that I own that I have not read, and obviously that collection has expanded throughout the year now, so next year, I think I'm going to try for the 100 book challenge. We'll see how that goes. I also have that TBR challenge jar that I made. The video will probably be up soon, if it's not up already. But, yeah, so those were all the books I read. I'm pretty content with the amount of books I read. It's more than I've ever read previously, so it's pretty good, and I want to aim for that 100. Even though it's kind of crazy since I've only read 30 this year, but I'm going to try. I'm just going to share with you guys my top 5 books of 2014. So yeah. Number 5 is Carrie. I read this earlier in the year. I wanted to read it before I saw the new movie, and I'm really glad I read this. This was the first Stephen King book I read. I really like horror, so it was really interesting for me to read this. I really liked the way it was told with the news articles and everything, and it was a really good book overall, and I love the movie Carrie. Number 4, I picked Insurgent. This is the second book in the Divergent series. I wasn't really a big fan of Divergent, and Allegiant, I didn't really like the way it was written. I mean, it was good, but I didn't like how it was in dual perspectives, because you obviously knew what was going to happen then. But overall, this was my favorite book in that series, and it was also one of my favorite books of this year. It was just really packed with a bunch of action, had a lot of twists and turns that I didn't expect, and I really enjoyed this book. Number 3 is The Fault in Our Stars. This book it was so cute, and I loved the movie, and it was just my good little cheesy romance book that I needed for the year. And I don't know, it was just really sad, and I just really loved this book a lot. Like, I don't know. I liked it. Number 2 on my list is Fangirl. This book was just hilarious, and I loved Kath and Levi's whole relationship, and I love that it took place in college, and I read this when I had first kind of started college, so it was kind of nice to just read that, and plus I like writing, and any kind of person who is a fan of anything can kind of relate to this book, and I don't know, it was just a really cute story, and I really liked this book. It was great. Now, number 1 on my top 5 books of 2014 is, of course, We Were Liars. This book was the only book I've ever read that I actually had like a OMG moment. Like, I literally, as soon as I read the line in this book, I was like, what? This was just the biggest, like, what book of all. Like, I love this book. I loved it so much. I recommended this to so many people. My boyfriend's mom read it, my best friend read it. Just like, everyone needs to go read this if you have not read it yet, because this book is literally just, it was amazing. I just love the whole mystery aspect to it, and I loved everything about this book, and the ending was just mind-blowing. Like, so this is definitely my favorite book that I've read all year. It was just really good. So yeah, that has been my year in books and my top 5 of 2014. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below some reading goals that you guys have for next year and what books you read this year, or your favorite books of this year. Yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye.